Dear friends, good evening. Today I would like to talk about one of the important powerful conjunctions of Vedic astrology, which is Jupiter Mercury conjunction. So, this conjunction is a very powerful conjunction because these two planets are very important planets in a horoscope. Jupiter is for higher learning, divine wisdom, guidance, guru, teacher, expansion, spirituality, mentoring, counseling, and also is Karaka for wealth. Jupiter is Karaka for children. Jupiter is Karaka for home house. Jupiter is Karaka for life. Jupiter is Karaka for father. He's Karaka for spirituality. So, again, coming to Mercury, Mercury is Karaka for intelligence, intellect, analytical thinking, trading, business, maternal uncle, and also everybody knows that Jupiter and Mercury both are enemies, but they both of them carry two different flavors, which are inevitable, very important for anybody's life. So this conjunction brings the combination of strengths manifested by both Jupiter and Mercury. So Mercury is a biological son of Jupiter. So Jupiter always discriminates Mercury for that reason. Uh, so coming to this conjunction, people who have this conjunction, uh, they 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 probably have very good education, academic education, or they should be head of a particular area of subject, either in top universities, colleges, academic institutions. These people, they are very knowledgeable people. They possess knowledge from A to Z because Jupiter brings divine knowledge expansion, and Mercury brings all uh, material knowledge and wisdom. And Mercury is for communication, Jupiter is for expansion. So this is the best combination for professors, counselors, teachers, mentors, gurus. So in certain houses, this combination is highly auspicious. Like in ascendant, this combination makes an individual a very noble person. Intellect, intelligent person, spiritual, makes a person philosophical. This person possesses lot of energy, motivation, a divine charm. If this conjunction happens in the second house, because Jupiter is Karaka for wealth, so Jupiter does really well in second house, and second house is house of speech, and Mercury is for communication. So these people, they can win others, even enemies, with their speech, with their speaking abilities, communication abilities. That is one thing. And these people bring up their family, take care of their family, and they play a crucial role in making their family success. So these are like Godfather kind of personalities. If Jupiter and Mercury conjunct the second house, and they make a lot of money through various means of earnings. I mentioned in my previous videos also, like many people asked me, like how could a person can have multiple sources of earnings or professions, businesses. If Mercury is in conjunction with planets like Jupiter, Rahu in certain houses, then these people, they are very versatile. So they explore all the opportunities, tap the sources of all possible income sources. So this conjunction in second house brings a lot of wealth. And in third house, this conjunction really does well because Mercury is a planet of communication, Jupiter is expansion. So these people are very good at their communicational skills. Either it could be enterprise level or publishing, writing poetry, or they could be best example as a journalist, newsreaders, hosts. This conjunction in fourth house, so basically fourth house is one of the prominent Kendra houses. So this conjunction in the fourth house makes a person very successful in academics and as well as a progressing and promising career, because whatever planet in the sitting in the fourth house aspects 10th house. So the 10th house receives aspect of both Jupiter and Mercury. So these people see abundant opportunities, and they have a luxurious big villa kind of mansion kind of home. They possess multiple vehicles. So these people's mother or motherly relations, they play crucial role in their life. And they always have this obsession, for vehicles to improve their home, enhance their home, renovate it. So also these people, they're very good at real estate also, like buying and selling of homes, plots. So this conjunction in fourth house makes a person's mother very intelligent and intellect, a divinely personality who could guide through the family through thick and thin. And also fourth house is a house of peace, house of pleasures, comforts. So two benefic planets sitting in the fourth house is always good. But the problem here is these two energies, they never go together. So this conjunction brings a weird kind of energy. Often these people, like whoever have Jupiter Mercury conjunction, so they get frustrated, irritated because of two conflicting energies within them. So Jupiter always motivates them towards spirituality, philosophy, higher knowledge and divine learning. And Mercury makes a person obsessed with social communication, media, trading, and business thinking, business mindset. So it's I can say like people who have Jupiter and Mercury conjunction, like these people are like gurus with business mind. So if they were to serve anyone, if they were to counsel anyone, they see, unless they see an opportunity, they don't do that. Because Mercury trades with everyone, anyone. And Mercury always carries this business perspective. So the good thing here is when this conjunction happens in any house, so basically who wins? So Jupiter wins obviously, because there was a saying in Vedic astrology, because Mercury is Karaka for Buddhi, so he's a neutral energy. So whatever the planet Mercury is associated with, Mercury takes the auspiciousness of the planet that it associates. So basically, Mercury surrenders to Jupiter. So Jupiter becomes the main driver in this conjunction. Of course, Mercury tries to disturb Jupiter, tries to annoy Jupiter, and Jupiter gets fed up often. So these people always they get frustrated. They feel sometimes so demotivated that their knowledge is not recognized, and there is always a confusion whether these people are really gurus or these are business people. This creates problem in their social life as well. Because people don't understand, like a person who has this conjunction, it's a different, two conflicting energies influencing him, making him very difficult to understand for others. So in the fifth house, so usually fifth house, Jupiter does well in fifth house, even Mercury also does well in fifth house. So these kind of conjunctions, whenever whatever be the house it happens, usually the person develops obsession over that house, over the elements of that house. So fifth house is for creativity, arts, entertainment, sports, advanced education, trading, speculation, children. So the first thing is with this conjunction, the children of this person, they are very intelligent, very fortunate, I could say. People who have Jupiter and Mercury conjunction in fifth house, and they are very good at creativity because Jupiter expands and Mercury brings new ideas because Mercury is a planet of research. So in sixth house, Jupiter may not do well in sixth house, but this makes a person free from enemies. A person who has Jupiter in sixth house is called Ajatasatru, a person who has no enemies. But of course, Mercury in sixth house, this person is prone to enmity with many people. So the conjunction again says that the enemies of this particular person, they are very intelligent, very smart, very intellect, and these people fight with highly knowledgeable people. And in seventh house, Jupiter always works well in seventh house because seventh house is for social status. So it's an interface to public life. Jupiter expands that. Seventh house is spouse, marriage, business partnership, contracts, and it is also one of the Markasthanas. So Mercury may not do well in seventh house. So I don't say it's auspicious, but because of Jupiter's position, Jupiter takes over Mercury's energy, and Mercury also works as if is a Jupiter. So it's a double energy in the seventh house. This makes a person's spouse very intelligent. She might be from a sound background, very good family. She's able to, or he is able to drive the individual, guide the individual, motivate the individual because it aspects the ascendant. So few Raja Yogas also formed because of this conjunction in Kendras. And in 8th house, because 8th house is house of occult, tantra, research. So Jupiter is not comfortable in 8th house, but Mercury does well in 8th house. Because Mercury is for, analytical thinking, digging deep. He has capabilities. So these people, they are very good at research, discovering something, exploring something, unearthing something, and these people possess they benefit a lot of wealth through inheritance and joint assets. And the ninth house is one of the Konasthanas, highest of Konasthanas, Dharmasthanas. So two great planets, and they are together in ninth house, makes a person highly religious, highly spiritual, noble. These people, so it could be ideal example of gurus. like gurus in ashrams, training centers, universities, the professor in the universities. These people, uh, they lay foundation for welfare of people. These people, they're highly spiritual. They like travel. Through travel, they explore a lot of energies, a lot of knowledge. So the person is very fortunate to have Jupiter Mercury conjunction in the ninth house. The person's father also, like highly noble, highly intelligent intellect. Is a guru kind of personality, I could say. He might be working for a charitable organization or a founder of a charity organization, a dharmic organization. So in 10th house, yes, 10th house is one of the prominent Kendra houses, highest of Kendra houses. This conjunction gives lot of name and fame to an individual, and these people climb their ladder without any hurdles in their career. They reach like top executive positions, and communication is their strength, and they always look out for opportunities to enhance themselves, expand themselves. And these people, like, they are best bosses, mentors, gurus. Either it could be work, social life, or in spiritual sphere. In the 11th house, this conjunction brings lot of monetary gains, assets, properties. And it indicates the elder siblings of this particular person. They are very intelligent, they are very noble. But Jupiter is a planet of sacrifice. He may not work well in the Kamasthana, highest of Kamasthana, which is 11th house. But Jupiter helps Mercury to communicate and do lot of sacrifice, take up many initiatives to help, give out to the world, to the people, to the unprivileged people.